and welcome to Love Beyond the Stuffing. Jack here, or Jasper. You know the thing. Yeah. So yeah, I was, I was thinking about this the other day. I was gonna make a video about this and post it, but I wanted to really think about how I was gonna word these things because, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's called "How My Family Feels About My Plushie Family." And most of them are total don't like it. And some of them don't even know about it. And I wanted to explain it in a way that would not come off as me being like, well, that I don't understand why they're like this, because guess what? I get it. It's not normal to most people. And I'm okay with that. But I will not lie and say that sometimes it does hurt me. So I really wanted to think about how I was going to word things and what I was going to say exactly. So here we go. Okay, let's start off with my mom's side of the family. Okay, me and my mother are like, we don't get along as it is. We are cool to each other, and sometimes we hang out, but we don't do that very much. I only text her about things when I'm having a really, really, really bad day and I can't think of anyone else to talk to about it. Other than that, I have my reasons. The way she feels about my Plushie family, she doesn't understand it. She understands that I love them as if they were people. That she understands, but she doesn't understand. She blames herself for it. She thinks that she did something wrong that made me, want to be happier with stuffed animals than with other people. Which, if you knew how me and my mother's relationship was, you might understand. You might, probably make that assumption, too. But that's... But yeah, like I said, I love my mom, even though we don't get along most of the time. And she... Yeah. I kid you not, when Lizzie was born, oh God, I can't even tell you how it took a lot to, not to say something about how she acted. But like I said before in the beginning of this video, I get it. I understand it. I don't fully expect her to understand it. If she hasn't figured it out in 2 years, I don't think she ever will. And that's okay. Not upset about it, it does hurt sometimes. Especially when she treats her ex-step kids like her grandkids more than Lizzie and Charlie. That makes me mad. To a degree. But I understand they are stuffed animals. They are I'm not mad at those kids for being her grandkids, her saying that they are and stuff. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me at all. That's just how it is, and that's reality. And I get that. I just wish she wouldn't do half the crap that she does just to mess. She does it to mess with me. She does it to mess with me, and she knows it. Let's move on. And then there are my brothers. I have 3 brothers, but we're only going to be talking about my 2 brothers because they have the same mom as me. When we talk about my dad, then we'll talk about him, the other one. But yeah, I have 2 brothers. They are awesome. I have pictures of my oldest little brother holding my kids more than once. Yeah, I love him to death, and he's really good. He babysits sometimes, actually, for me. When I'm not feeling good, he does that. He's an awesome uncle. The other one, he's kind of like he's a bit of a mama's boy, so he doesn't understand it entirely. But he has said that if me and Betty ever got married, that he would be there, no questions asked. So I know he supports me, which is good. I love them to death. I love both of those boys very much. Okay. Then there's my grandparents. They don't get it. That's all I gotta say about that. They don't get it. I don't think they ever will. because I don't really like explaining things to them because they're a bit old-fashioned. So that's how it is. It's how it is. My cousins, okay, they're cool. They're okay. My two cousins are pretty cool about it. The other ones, they're a bit young. They don't know anything about any of it. They're little ones. You know, I don't talk about that kind of thing with them. Even though the oldest little one kind of knows, because I bring Lizzie and Betty, well, to pretty much all the family stuff. Like I said, Charlie isn't even 2 months old yet. He's only been to like one family event. Technically 2 if you count Christmas, but you know what I mean though, right? Lizzie's been to a lot of family events, and they understand to agree that Lizzie is like my baby. They know this. They don't quite understand it because they're like only 10 and like 5, I think. 10, 5, 6 maybe? I don't know how old the little one is. But they know that, they know to a degree. My uncle and my aunts, my uncles and my aunts, because my aunt's going to be getting married soon to this. He's pretty cool. They kind of get it to a point, I think. I don't really, okay, Callie kind of, Sean, not so much. I don't really know exactly how they feel about them because most of them don't talk about it. But, I do get, like, feelings of judgment sometimes when I'm around them, but I don't, it's probably nothing. Now, my dad's side of the family, most of them do not know. My dad doesn't know. The only one who does know is my grandmother. And from small interactions, she has been very supportive of me and Betty's relationship and has allowed Lizzie into many events with her. In fact, this is going to be something kind of funny. Lizzie has gone to church at least 8 times throughout her entire life, and she is 2 years old. Usually, someone would not bring a stuffed animal into church. But the fact is that church was so welcoming and sweet. And it's sad that I don't go around my grandmother as much as I used to, due to a lot of things happening. We're not going to get into that. But yeah, that's how I found out that some Christians are actually really sweet. Oh my God, I remember this one time when we were, the second time I brought her, they let her sit in her own little chair. They gave her like one of the toddler chairs. Oh my God, it was adorable. And it was so cute. I thought, oh, like they let her, they treated her like she was a part of it. And I know a lot of people, they don't understand these things. And, I've heard the phrase, you do realize that when you die, they're not going to go with you. I know that. I've heard that many times. I get that. I understand that. When I die, my ashes and Betty's stuffing are going to be put in a jar together so that even in death we will never be apart, truly. I know that's weird. It's a weird thing, but that is what my plan is. That is not what this video is about. We will have a video about that some other time, perhaps. But yeah. And then the rest of my dad's side of the family, they know nothing. Because they are judgmental people, and I do not have time for that. That's just how it is. Like, the last time I talked to all of my cousins on my dad's side was at a birthday party. And because my life is one thing. I'm an underachiever. I have nothing going for me most of the time. You know what I mean? I had to lie about having a job, which you shouldn't lie about these things. But, they were talking, my one cousin's like, oh, I'm going into the military. The other one's like, oh, I'm going to college. And then my youngest cousin on my dad's side, the youngest girl, well, she's not youngest anymore, but she is 16. We were close as little kids. We were all close as little kids. But time just changes everything. So I can't even imagine the reaction that would be. Especially, yeah. Well, please like, subscribe, push the bell button, and comment, please. I would really appreciate that. It was nice making this video, and I hope you guys, yeah.